YouTube was Mr. Bozell with a breaking news video. Canelo and Crawford, the fight is off. Or better, Canelo Alvarez ducked Terence Crawford. And anybody with any common sense knew that this was bound to happen. Canelo Alvarez, he's in negotiations with Jake Paul. I made a video yesterday about that. How he was negotiating with Jake Paul about making a mega fight or some crazy stuff. And I'm gonna talk about that first. First of all, he talking about he gonna fight Jake Paul. I heavily disagree with that, right? We just saw Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul and sell his whole. He sold his record, his name. He even sold his ass. YouTube, don't come on, keep me in a blend. Don't take me out the algorithm. But Mike Tyson sold his cheeks on national television. He sold his record and he sold his name to Jake Paul. I hope Canelo don't do that. Canelo trying to do the Mayweather approach, right? He's trying to cash out. This is his Conor McGregor fight. No way he fights Jake Paul and then fights a serious fight after that. There's no way in hell. If Canelo fights Jake Paul, he's retiring, bro. This is his Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather moment, and he better stop him. If he fights Jake Paul, he better stop him. But like I'm saying, I don't care for that fight at all, bro. Canelo better knock that boy out, cause otherwise it was pointless. Cause that means he turned down a future Hall of Fame fight to fight Jake Paul. So he really trying to cash out. He's not fighting serious competition anymore. Canelo cashing himself out, bro. And I respect him wanting to get his money, but I hate how he ducked every tough fight in the past 5 years. Let me name the list of fighters that Canelo ducked. And most of them was black, but the biggest of all was Mexican. First he ducked Boo Boo, he ducked Andrade, then he ducked Big Charlo, he fought Small Charlo. And then he ducked Benavidez. Benavidez was the most important fight of his career. If he beat Benavidez, he could have retired right after that and say, yeah, I'm done. I'm hanging up my gloves. But he ducked Benavidez and gave Crawford room to call him out. So Crawford, we was anticipating that fight. We like, yeah, Crawford and Canelo, they about to throw down. They about to have a legendary fight. We like, yeah, we having arguments, man. Crawford beat Canelo, man. They like, nah, you crazy. Canelo gonna easily knock him out. He too big. We like, nah, Crawford too skilled. You know, we going back and forth. This was like an Arrow versus Bud type of argument that was going on. A Shakur versus Tank type of argument. Just to find out a day later that the fight not happening. So, I mean, that pissed me off to the core. I'm not gonna lie, I'm highly annoyed by Canelo. I don't really ever want to hear Canelo's name again in the sport. Jake Paul better be his last fight, because after Jake Paul, I genuinely don't want to watch him fight. I promise to God I'm not gonna watch that fight. Promise. I promise I'm not watching that fight. But yeah, that's pretty much what boxing at right now. You know, people like Canelo get a pass for doing BS, right? They walk around calling Bud and Arrow and Shakur and Tank and Devin ducks and all this shit. But you got guys like Ryan, Canelo, and these hype jobs who they actually testing positive for PEDs. Not only do they get they get the pass for having PEDs in their system, but they also get the pass for not fighting their best competition, right? That's what that goes back to my point. If you're non-black, you can do the bare minimum and get all the results and get all the praise. Clarissa Shields 3 times undisputed. People still trying to find a way to discredit her. It's nasty. You like 3 division undisputed, and they still saying some of these women better than her. Bro, none of these women in the sport can beat Clarissa. Whether it be Serrano, Baumgardner, Katie Taylor, Michaela Maya, they can't beat her. Pandora gonna get stopped by Clarissa. I like Dubois, sister. I ain't gonna lie. I like her. I like Dubois. Caroline. I like Caroline. Sweet Caroline. I like Caroline. You feel me? But I don't think she could bang with Clarissa either. I know she can't mess with Clarissa. So that just furthers the point that, man, you could literally, if you Mexican, you could pass for popping for PEDs. You could take PEDs and get away with it. Ryan Garcia, Canelo. If you white, you can get away with it as well. Tyson Fury, right? You can get away with it. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna act like any black fighters haven't popped dirty. Roy Jones popped dirty. Who else pop dirty? Sugar Shane pop dirty. Holyfield pop dirty. But we don't claim them as our best. You feel me? People was claiming Tyson Fury the best fighter in the world. People was claiming Ryan Garcia the best fighter in the world when he beat Devin. They called Canelo the pound for pound king, like he hasn't tested dirty for steroids. Right? So it's just always amazing to me. You feel me? But yeah, bro, that's what boxing is right now. Guys like Canelo cannot fight anybody, test positive for PEDs, and still get called the king. But Terence Crawford got to go out his way, jump weight classes, beat everybody, and still get discredited. So it's just like Black Murderers Row. And if you don't know what Black Murderers Row is, look it up. Look it up on Champ Side, Scrapbook Boxing, Stormy B Man. Check it out, bro. I watch all those guys. I watch they videos, Champ Side documentary. Black Murderers Row is pretty much a combination of like 8 black fighters who had to fight each other because they was all ranked in the ring and all that, and like pound for pound, but nobody would give them an opportunity. It was like they was blackballed from the sport because they was too good. Similar to what Terence Crawford goes through. Similar to what they tried to do with Devin before he became undisputed. So yeah, it's just boxing in a weird place, you know. They can be outwardly racist to you. They can purposely go out their way to duck you, try to blackball you. Then once they blackball you, they're gonna criticize your resume like they did Terence. They try to blackball Terence, then they criticize his resume like it's his fault. Then they try to diminish his accomplishments. He's the most accomplished man in boxing, and ain't nothing nobody could do about it except hate and show racism. But let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time.